Hello family, welcome at Gist Band TV. Today's gist carry weight or stick glued to your phone make I gist you ongoing speculations about wetin dey happen. In the shadowy underbelly of Nollywood, where the glitz of the screen hides a web of unspoken tensions, the industry thrives on a culture of silent rivalry that's as insidious as it is pervasive. Picture this, actors who dazzle audiences with their charisma, yet behind closed doors, they're navigating a minefield of jealousy and political maneuvering. Instead of fostering open conversations about roles, collaborations, or even constructive criticism, everything simmers beneath the surface. Whispers in production houses turn into calculated moves, maybe a script rewrite that sidelines a rising star, or a sudden casting change justified by creative differences. This toxic brew doesn't just stifle creativity, it crushes spirits. Talented performers, brimming with potential, find themselves isolated, their dreams deferred by invisible hands pulling strings. It's a world where alliances shift like sand, and loyalty is a rare commodity. The result? An environment that's not just competitive, but cutthroat, leaving many to wonder if the applause is worth the hidden daggers. Dive deeper, and you'll see how this silence breeds resentment, turning what could be a supportive community into a battlefield where only the most cunning survive. But what happens when one voice finally breaks through? It exposes the cracks, forcing us all to question the cost of fame in a system built on secrets. For years, Maurice was painted with a brush of misconceptions, his calm demeanor and polished presence misinterpreted as arrogance or unapproachable pride. Imagine walking into auditions or sets where eyes narrow, whispers follow, and opportunities slip away based on nothing more than surface-level judgments. The public, fueled by social media snippets and tabloid tales, built a narrative around him, one of a star too confident for his own good, perhaps even aloof. But peel back those layers, and the truth emerges, a man grappling with insecurities, pouring his soul into roles while battling the weight of unfair labels. This misjudgment wasn't just casual gossip, it shaped his career trajectory, closing doors before he could even knock. Fans who once critiqued his attitude now realize how assumptions can distort reality, turning a composed professional into a villain in their minds. It's a stark reminder of how quickly perceptions form in the spotlight, often without a shred of evidence. Maurice's story flips the script, showing that what we see on screen or in interviews is just a facade. Beneath it all lies a vulnerability that humanizes him, making us rethink our snap judgments. In an industry quick to idolize or demonize, this revelation urges a pause. Perhaps the proud ones are simply shielding their hearts from a world that misunderstands quiet strength. Behind the scenes in Mollywood, professional sabotage lurks like a predator in the tall grass, preying on those whose star begins to shine too brightly. Producers, sensing a threat to their established favorites or bottom lines, allegedly orchestrated Maurice's removal from promising projects. It's not overt warfare, no public feuds or dramatic confrontations, but subtle, calculated strikes, a role promised then revoked, a script altered to diminish his screen time, or whispers to directors painting him as a difficult. This isn't healthy competition, it's a deliberate effort to clip wings before flight. Imagine the frustration of honing your craft, only to watch opportunities evaporate because someone upstairs fears your glow might outshine theirs. Such tactics don't just hinder individual growth, they poison the entire ecosystem, discouraging innovation and rewarding conformity. Maurice's rising popularity, built on raw talent and audience appeal, became his Achilles heel, turning admirers into adversaries. Stories like this reveal the dark side of success, how envy can manifest in boardrooms, not battlefields. Yet, in exposing this, we see resilience. Maurice persisted, his setbacks fueling a deeper determination. It's a cautionary tale for aspiring actors, highlighting that talent alone isn't enough. Navigating the shadows requires savvy and an unyielding spirit to rise above the sabotage. The duality of Mollywood's social facade is heartbreakingly stark. Smiles flash for the cameras, but hostility festers in the private corners. Maurice experienced this firsthand, warm handshakes and laughter during interviews or events, only to face cold shoulders, gossip mills churning rumors, and deliberate exclusions once the spotlight dimmed. It's like a masquerade ball where marks hide daggers, and alliances are as fleeting as trending hashtags. Publicly, everyone plays nice, projecting unity to fans who crave behind-the-scenes harmony. But privately, disrespect reigns, maybe a snide comment in a green room, or being left out of group chats for upcoming gigs. This contrast isn't just painful, it's psychologically draining, eroding trust and fostering paranoia. Why the pretense? Image is everything in an industry where perception drives box office numbers. Maurice's ordeal underscores how this hypocrisy sustains the cycle. Actors endure in silence to avoid backlash, perpetuating the illusion. Yet, when the truth surfaces, it shatters that veneer, prompting questions about authenticity. Fans, drawn to the drama, now see the human cost, loneliness amid crowds, betrayal wrapped in pleasantries. This revelation invites us to demand better, an industry where kindness isn't performative, but genuine, healing the rifts that scar so many careers. The relentless grind of industry pressures exacted a heavy toll on Maurice's mental health, transforming quiet doubts into roaring storms of self-doubt and exhaustion. Continuous rejections, roles lost to politics, invitations withdrawn without explanation, chipped away at his confidence, leaving him questioning his worth in a field that once felt like destiny. Isolation amplified it all, surrounded by colleagues yet feeling utterly alone, the weight of false labels like arrogant burrowed deep, fueling anxiety and sleepless nights. It's the unseen battle many stars fight. The glamour hides the breakdowns, the therapy sessions, the moments of staring at the ceiling wondering if it's all worth it. Unchecked politics in Mollywood exacerbate this, creating an environment where vulnerability is weakness, and seeking help risks further alienation. Maurice's story illuminates how emotional exhaustion isn't just burnout, it's a cumulative erosion of the soul, where every snub feels like a personal failure. Yet, in sharing this, he spotlights a broader crisis. Mental health in entertainment often goes unaddressed, dismissed as part of the game. This narrative grips because it's relatable. Beyond the fame, it's about human resilience against invisible foes. It calls for change, urging support systems that prioritize well-being over wins, ensuring no talent fades under such shadows. The paralyzing fear of speaking out in Mollywood keeps countless actors locked in cycles of suffering, their voices muffled by the threat of being branded as troublemakers. Maurice chose silence for this very reason, complain about unfair treatment, and suddenly you're arrogant, demanding, or worse, blacklisted. It's a self-perpetuating trap. The industry rewards compliance, punishing those who rock the boat with whispers of diva behavior that can torpedo careers overnight. Imagine biting your tongue through humiliations, knowing that one outburst could end it all. This fear isn't baseless. Stories abound of stars sidelined for daring to demand respect or fairness. For Maurice, enduring quietly meant preserving his livelihood, even as it gnawed at his peace. But why does this persist? Power imbalances favor producers and insiders, who control narratives and opportunities. Breaking free requires courage, yet the risks are immense: lost roles, tarnished reputations, social ostracism. His revelation peels back this layer, exposing how silence enables abuse. It's a riveting expose that hooks because it mirrors real-world dilemmas, standing up versus surviving. In the end, Maurice's choice to finally share inspires, showing that vulnerability can spark solidarity, encouraging others to find their voice without fear of fallout. The cumulative strain nearly drove Maurice to abandon Mollywood altogether, a heartbreaking pivot point where passion curdled into despair. Pushed to the brink by relentless sabotage, isolation, and mental fatigue, he contemplated walking away from the lights, the scripts, the dreams that once ignited him. Imagine the internal turmoil: years of dedication, breakout roles earning acclaim, only to feel like an outsider in your own world. Quitting wasn't a whim, it was a survival instinct, a moment where the industry's toxicity outweighed the thrill of performance. Mollywood came perilously close to losing a gem: his nuanced portrayals, magnetic presence, and fresh energy that captivated audiences. This near exit underscores a larger tragedy: how many talents have we lost to unseen battles? The pressure cooker of politics, comparisons, and betrayals claims victims quietly, their departures chalked up to personal reasons. Maurice's story grips with its raw honesty, a cliffhanger in his career narrative that keeps us invested. What pulled him back? A glimmer of hope amid the darkness, reminding us that resilience can reclaim what's nearly lost. It's a testament to the fragility of fame, urging the industry to nurture rather than negate, so no more stars dim before their time. In Maurice's darkest hour, Sonia stepped in as a beacon of unwavering support, her role transcending professional courtesy into profound emotional anchorage. Beyond the sets and scripts, she became his confidant, offering encouragement that mended fractured spirits and prayers that fortified his resolve. Picture late-night conversations where vulnerabilities were laid bare, her empathy cutting through the isolation like sunlight through storm clouds. It wasn't about romance or publicity, it was genuine care, listening without judgment, reminding him of his worth when the world seemed intent on forgetting. Sonia's presence provided a safe harbor, helping him navigate self-doubt and rebuild strength step by step. This dynamic reveals the power of true allies in a cutthroat arena, where such bonds are rare treasures. Her influence wasn't flashy, it was quiet, consistent, the kind that heals from within. Fans, enchanted by their on-screen magic, now glimpse the real foundation, trust forged in adversity. It's a heartwarming twist in an otherwise gritty tale, showing how one person's kindness can alter trajectories. Maurice's gratitude shines through, highlighting Sonia not as a co-star, but a savior figure whose support underscores the human side of stardom, inspiring us to cherish those who lift us up. While fans rave about Maurice and Sonia's electric on-screen chemistry, their real-life bond runs far deeper, rooted in shared trials and authentic connection rather than scripted sparks. It's not the stuff of publicity stunts or fanservice reels, it's built on vulnerability, moments where Maurice opened up about his struggles, and Sonia responded with unwavering solidarity. Their partnership evolved from colleagues to confidants, weathering industry storms together through late-night pep talks, shared prayers, and mutual encouragement. This off-screen depth amplifies their performances, infusing roles with genuine emotion that resonates on a soul level. Imagine two souls finding solace in each other amid betrayal and rivalry. It's the kind of story that tugs at heartstrings, blending resilience with tenderness. Fans who ship them for the glamour now see the humanity, a friendship that defies the superficial, proving that true bonds endure beyond the cameras. This revelation adds layers to their narrative, making it irresistible. Romance rumors aside, it's about platonic power that heals and empowers. In Mollywood's competitive chaos, their story stands as a rare example of positivity, reminding us that amidst the drama, real connections can spark the most profound growth and keep the magic alive. The relentless culture of comparisons in Mollywood acts like fuel on a fire, igniting rivalries and tensions that scorch relationships and careers alike. Actors are pitted against each other endlessly, fans debating who's better, media headlines stirring pots with versus articles, insiders whispering about who's stealing the spotlight. For Maurice, this meant constant juxtapositions that bred unfounded rumors of feuds, turning potential allies into perceived enemies. It's not innocent banter, it creates unnecessary conflict, where success for one feels like loss for another. Imagine the pressure, every role, every accolade scrutinized through a comparative lens, eroding camaraderie and fostering paranoia. This toxic habit doesn't just damage individuals, it fractures the industry, discouraging collaboration in favor of competition. Maurice's experiences highlight how such dynamics amplify insecurities, turning what could be mutual inspiration into divisive drama. Yet, in exposing this, we see an opportunity for change, shifting from rivalry to respect, celebrating diverse talents without the need for rankings. It's a compelling critique that keeps us engaged, questioning our own role in perpetuating comparisons through social media likes and comments. Ultimately, breaking this cycle could foster a healthier space where everyone thrives, free from the shadows of unnecessary strife. The wave of public reaction to Maurice's revelation sparked a profound shift toward empathy and introspection within Nollywood and beyond. Fans who once judged from afar now flooded comments with apologies and support, colleagues shared their own stories of silent struggles, and insiders called for systemic change. It's a turning point, choosing kindness over critique, unity over division, and better support networks to combat the isolation that plagues the industry. This collective awakening isn't just feel good, it's transformative, urging reflection on how assumptions harm and how empathy heals. Maurice's courage became a catalyst, inspiring dialogues about mental health, fair play, and genuine camaraderie. Suddenly, the conversation moved from gossip to growth, with calls for mentorship programs, anti-bullying policies, and open forums. It's riveting because it feels like evolution in real time, Mollywood, long shrouded in secrecy, stepping into the light. This empathy ripple effect shows the power of one story to ignite many, fostering a community where talents flourish without fear. As we witness this, it leaves us hopeful, pondering our part in building a more compassionate world, both on and off the screen. And there you have it, folks, the raw, unfiltered truth behind the glamour of Nollywood, through Maurice Sam's incredible journey of resilience and revelation. It's stories like these that remind us why we love the industry, flaws and all. What do you think? Have you experienced similar challenges in your own field, or do you have thoughts on how Mollywood can improve? Drop your insights in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going positively and supportively. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more behind-the-scenes exposes, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.